Spencer's here for SunsetSpeedway.ca. I'm hanging out on day 2 of practice weekend here with 2014. Well, you won the mini stock event at the APC 100. You won both editions of the mini stock nationals at Kawartha. Won the Autumn Colors Classic, and most importantly, won the 2014 Frequent Flyer 50. It's none other than the instant classic Andy Kamrath representing London Recreational Racing. We're hanging out here. See the car there. Not quite ready. Doesn't have graphics or anything. It does have the downforce front end, which I'm liking. But we're talking about 2015. I guess the number one question is what is there left to do in this division for you after you had the season that you did in 2014?
Well, I guess just come out, have some fun again, and try and win them all again. We're gonna go back out and try and dust off opening night, and go from there and see how the season goes.
Now, I spoke with Sean Chenoweth yesterday, and Chenoweth had one of the best Thunder cars in the province, went home and took the car all apart and changed just about everything over the off-season. You had one of the fastest mini stocks in the province, and you did just about the exact same thing. So give me some Coles notes here. What did you do over the off-season to switch this number 35 car up?
The body was a little beat up, so of course we had to replace some panels. They changed some rules around on us this year, so had to do our homework and figure it out how to make her turn without a pile of spring rubbers. So did a bunch of that and moving some weight around, trying to get the thing turning, and just basically that's about it.
Now, early in the off season, you were vehemently against running full time. You weren't even considering it. You didn't want to be here every weekend. Then the NASCAR sanction comes along. All of a sudden, we're racing for Division 3 points. Bit of a pod at the end of the rainbow here. Could really pay off at the end of the season. So, is there consideration amongst this KP Motorsports team between yourself and Warren Paxson to come out and be here every Saturday and run for national points?
We've talked about it. Warren's it's a definite no from him. We've talked about it. I don't know. It's I'm pretty busy. I got a lot of stuff going on during the week, and doing the Chenoweth deal too. Got to focus on that a little bit, and we'll see how it goes. See how it goes the first couple nights, and how it fares out here, and we'll kind of take it from there. It doesn't bother me to run it yes or no, but it would be cool to win a points.
I think a lot of people are really excited to see the 35 and the 10 on the racetrack at the same time. That's yourself against Doug Butler. Butler, of course, a former track champion here, former track champion at Barrie Speedway, widely regarded as I would say easily one of the top 5 cars in the province. We haven't really seen you two race together all that much. I mean, I guess you were on the track together at Kawartha last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Kawartha and the 2 Peterborough races.
And yeah, in Peterborough, but not a whole lot of side-by-side racing. We haven't really seen you two go at it. This year, we're definitely going to see that. Are you sort of looking at him as your number 1 competition this year?
No, to be honest, no. Probably not a guy like McFerrin to be my number 1 competition. House is good. Warren, we got a lot of guys. I was just out in practice. That thing's got a lot of motor, but I think we'll kill him in the corners. We don't have a lot of motors in these things. We don't, so we got to focus on the corners. If he gets that thing turning pretty good, yeah, he could definitely be a force to be reckoned with. He'll be there every night. There's no doubt about it, but he wouldn't be number 1 on my list. Absolutely not.
The Mustangs dominated this division in 2014. I know that we shuffled some rules around over the off season. By the time it all shook out, does it sort of do these rule changes help the Mustangs or hurt them? Are we going to see a wider variance in makes and models that win this year, or does guys like Brandon McFerrin, Samantha Shaw, Danny Benedict, Jordan House sort of have the advantage?
They put a little bit of weight to them. McFerrin was running that weight at the end of last year anyways, and he was still dominating. He was still a force to be reckoned with. The weight, they got enough motor, they should be able to make him turn. I hear the rumblings of what they got for horsepower. I don't know, and to be honest, I really don't care. But they do have a lot more horsepower than everybody else, and I think they'll still be competitive. There's no doubt about it. But I think maybe it'll help out some of these Hondas, some of the other imports that don't have such a lot of motor.
At the end of last season, you were blown away at the competition level in the mini stock division, coming out here and putting in 12 or 13 weeks worth of work, and you were surprised at just how tightly packed and how much parity is in this division. Now we go ahead and add 15, 20 more cars. All of a sudden, this roster is looking incredible. I mean, when you go up and down this list of names, is this as much competition as you've faced in any other division?
Yeah. Yes and no. I think the competition when I ran late model was a lot more fierce. Guys didn't give you an inch. They didn't do nothing. We were playing with a lot more money, obviously, back then. But prime example, I just went out and did a change to my car, and I hate it now. So there's a lot of guys that know these things in and out. I try some things, see if it works out. But then with all those Barrie guys coming, I don't think you're going to see a guy go out and win 5 features in a year. Unless you got an awesome draw for 5 nights. But I don't think you're going to see that. The drive through the pack, you're not passing 6 or 7 real good cars. You're passing 10, 12, 15 good cars. So competition level, it's going to be crazy here. This is the place to be.
Let's talk May 2nd. For the fans watching this one, and we're going to get it up on the Facebook and the Twitter page. Why do people need to come out and spend their hard-earned money on opening night?
So we're going to try and take down opening night 2nd year in a row.
That's the reason. Just come see the Instant Classic, go to work?
Oh, absolutely. No, it's going to, like, Sunset's going to be crazy. It's going to be, there's going to be tons of cars here. It's going to be, you got to be here. Where else are you going to go? This is the place to be. If you want to run at the front, you want to win a feature, you got to earn it. So this is the place to be. There's going to be lots of action.
Is this the best mini stock division in the province?
Oh, 100%. Like, I don't know where else you can go, like, and not race against 10 cars. You know, you take 2 or 3 cars from Peterborough, you're going to take 2 or 3 from maybe from Sauble, Varney, I don't know. But, like, if you've got to come here, you got 15 of the top cars in the province, no doubt.
Go ahead and thank the folks that make 2015 a reality for you.
Definitely Mike Schmidt, London Rec. We're going to hopefully get some London Rec colors on her this week. Jason Woody at Remax. Dave Seaton at Seaton Structures, he jumped on this year. AM Roofing, they've been with me for years. They're back on. Jason Woody at Remax, he's on this year. Brandon's Landscapes, Georgina Auto Glass, JF Kitchens and Sons, Blue Mountain Honda, and I think that's about it.
And we can check you out on Facebook where?
Kamrath Motorsports.
It's been a ghost town for months.
It has.
But you're going to inject some life back into it.
Daddy's been busy.
And the Twitter account.
And the Twitter account, it is Andy Kamrath 35.
There you go, folks. The Instant Classic, Andy Kamrath, getting ready for opening night May 2nd. Get your details and your tickets. You can buy them online. Skip the line, www.sunsetspeedway.ca, because I promise you, we're going to be lined up around the corner on opening night. Buy them online. Be ready for opening night, and come see if the 35 can't get to victory lane. Andy, thanks for the time.
No problem.